Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to Moo Outdoors. Today is a really exciting day for me. As you can see, I'm driving to pick up my brand new kayak. So what is the kayak? You're gonna have to stay tuned to find out. Alright, look at all these kayaks wrapped up. I think one of them is mine. I don't know which one, but I think one of them is mine. So excited. So I'm out here with Ruben in a beautiful city called Santa Rosa. Alright, so Ruben, he's a veteran kayak fisherman. He fished for a very long time. And how many years?
You know, I started kayak fishing in 2008, so about 12 years.
12 years, okay. He's got like at least like 6 years over me. I met Ruben during Simply Fishing. He was a director of Simply Fishing tournament, and it was the best tournament I ever experienced.
Oh, thank you.
Do you know who won the tournament 2017?
2017, I think that was the first one at Ocean Cove. Might have been Mark Lee.
It was actually this guy right
here. Was
it
you? It was a Lee. I knew it was a Lee.
No big deal though, but we got a matching t-shirt. We didn't plan this out, but here you go.
Awesome.
And I had so much fun. It was my very first NCK event, and it was so much fun.
Isn't that a great group?
Yeah, it is. And you did it for 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, I did 5 years and handed it off in the 6th year. Yeah.
Okay. And all 5 years, I believe it was a fundraising event, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he raised all the money and helped somebody who needs help. So it was so cool of him, and he's such a good guy.
Thank you.
And I'm so happy to see you and obviously pick up my boat.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to see you. I want to welcome you, of course, to the Stealth Tribe.
Stealth Tribe.
I think you're really gonna love the experience.
All right. So Ruben obviously has been fishing out of a lot of different kayaks, and then he eventually moved to Stealth, and also he's one of the very few Stealth dealer in the U.S. So if you're in the West Coast, this is the guy you want to talk to. So how did you get into Stealth kayak and became a Stealth dealer?
Yeah, well, that's an interesting story, Moo. In 2012, I went to a big event up on the North Coast, out at Shelter Cove, and I was paddling another manufacturer's boat, and I went a little too far, I think. Got caught in a bad windstorm, and on the way back, I realized that this is how bad things happen. You know, I couldn't keep the boat moving in the wind. I was basically paddling as hard as I could and standing still.
I had that experience too.
Yeah, I think it happens to everybody at some point. But when I got back to the launch, I just thought, out of respect for my family and my friends and myself, I really need to look into getting something that'll get me there and get me back in a bad situation like that. So I started searching the internet. I found these guys in South Africa. I started emailing them through their little contact us email. Had no idea I was talking to the owner of the company. And after about 6 months of emailing back and forth with this guy, he was like, "Yeah, okay, let's work this out. We'll get you a boat. We'll start shipping them to the U.S." I immediately became their first pro staffer in the U.S.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Awesome.
So it was really more of a safety issue for me. But I also found that with I have a herniated disc, and these lightweight kayaks are just a dream. It's just so much easier in and out of the water, loading and unloading, everything about it. My first boat was the original 475, ProFisher 475, less than 50 pounds.
Oh wow!
And I could do anything in it. I could go anywhere. So that was another factor for me that was very important.
Awesome. So which one's mine, Ruben?
All right, let's take a look, man.
So obviously you guys probably figured out what brand kayak I'm getting at this point. And Ruben's gonna unwrap it for me. Don't scratch my kayak, Ruben.
No way, buddy. Let's see here.
So I think we get the right kayak this time.
There we go. There we go, Moo. You getting excited?
Oh man, I'm so excited. Oh my, oh my, oh my. My heart's pumping right now. My heart is pumping. I was never this excited picking up a kayak.
Alright, here we go.
Pick it up, Ruben. Oh, look at that. Oh my.
Woo!
Oh my, look at that beauty.
That's it.
So
This is the first Fusion 480 in the US. Wooly. Look at that.
look at that beauty. So this is a Fusion 480, a brand new kayak on the market from Stealth, and I'm getting one of the first Fusion 480 that came out to the US. And there's actually a really interesting story about Fusion 480. This is the guy who's responsible for Fusion 480. Tell me how.
You know, so a few years ago, I think it was 2017, I was talking with Brett, the owner of Stealth, and just mentioned to him that, you know, it'd be nice to have an entry-level boat for the Stealth fans. A lot of people really, really love these boats, but the entry-level price is a bit much for some people. So this seemed like the obvious way to go to me, so I mentioned it to him, and he was like, "Great, that's exactly what we've been thinking, and let's do this." Here we are.
All right, so this one retails for
This one's $17.99.
$17.99, unlike the fiberglass ones. How much was yours?
3,100, I believe.
3,100.
Yeah.
So
His was 3,100. That's a two-color scheme. A little bit of a custom design on his. He's got a really sweet one.
I know, it's beautiful.
Yeah. The entry-level boat above this, what was previously our entry-level boat, the Fisher 460, is $28.99. In
$28.99.
stock white. So this is our new entry-level boat. Comes with all the same features. You get the live well.
Ooh,
Pretty sweet.
sneak peek.
Very simple. You get the giant fish hatch.
I'll go over all the details in the future video, but this is a little preview.
Just a quickie. You can see this gray substance here. This is a foam, which adds additional stiffness and additional flotation. All right. Standard dry hatch. And of course, as with all Stealths, the rudder, which will mount right at the rear here, and it gets operated by the foot pedals.
Awesome, sweet. So much feature on this kayak. So much feature.
Yeah, the interesting part about this kayak is the reason it's called Fusion is that in order to accomplish these extra things like the live well here and a fish hatch, dry hatch like this in a roto-molded boat, they created these fiberglass features that enclose these areas. So you can roto-mold it with those little depressions in place, but then still cover them and keep them watertight.
Oh wow.
So that's why it's a Fusion. It's fiberglass and plastic.
Gotcha, gotcha. Awesome. All right, let's load it up.
All right, let's put that rudder on for you.
Oh yeah, let's do that first.
So, little access hatch for your rudder connection. And you just take the shaft, and there's a little penetration that goes all the way through. You just come up from the bottom, right through, drop your washer over it, the first nut, which is just a standard nut. And this will hold it in place. And this is really just sort of snug. You don't want to bind up the rudder. So you just want to keep it from falling back through the hull, basically.
Gotcha.
And then you take the yoke from the foot pedals, stretch it back, drop it over the shaft, and put the second nut on, which is a lock nut. And this one you can go ahead and tighten up a little bit more, because you're really just locking it to that nut below. There you go. Still
All right.
plenty of...
And it looks like it's a steel wire.
Yeah, this is a stainless steel wire through, which connects up to a paracord once it comes out of the hull.
Awesome.
So all of the portion that's in the hull is stainless steel wire, so you're not going to have to worry about that.
So I heard that they might have an option for like stowaway rudder that goes back here.
That's right, yes. Probably next year we're working on developing that. We've had it on some prototypes. It works great. And as soon as we get the final details worked out, it'll be an optional kick-up rudder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So for those of you who are concerned about kelp or, dragging your rudder on anything, that'll be an option. I personally have never had a problem.
Oh man, it's a beauty. And my favorite color, orange. It might have to do something with the me being a Giants fan, but
Maybe.
but high visibility is what I like.
All right, and I want to show you something real quick. Some people get a little stumped by this buckle. It's got these 3 slots.
Yes,
and
sir.
I think that's what confuses people. You're really only going to use the front one.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to go through that slot, behind the bar, over the bar, and back through the same slot. Then you tension it with your hand and snap it.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you, Ruben.
You're so welcome. I'm so
Thank
happy
you.
for you. I'm sure you're really going to enjoy it.
So my buddy Bob is also picking up his new kayak. So Bob is a AI guy, right? Hobby AI, and then but that wasn't fast enough for him.
No, it's too slow.
Too slow. So he just picked up this beauty Stealth Kayak 460. Oh my gosh. I don't know, Bob. I might regret getting a Fusion 480 after trying this out. Francis over here have a gift for me.
Yeah, I got a
Can you
fresh
open it up?
dozen of eggs.
Oh man, look at that! Fresh laid eggs.
Yep.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you so much. We gotta go fishing sometime.
Definitely.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm totally down, man.
Alright. So I'm gonna do a detailed walkthrough of this kayak, and also I'll show you guys all the modification that I'm gonna do in the future. I don't think I'm gonna do too much. Maybe a couple of gear tracks and installing a fish finder, stuff like that, and then I'll share that with you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more, and go outside and enjoy the outdoors.